Hello traders, good morning and welcome back. FindYourFX.com partnered up with Bulletproof Traders, bringing you top level market analysis in real time. Today I want to follow up on our existing short position on the euro dollar. And let's start from the bottom line is we just took some profit off the table. There was a big drop today, and as price action started to engage with the previous low from a week ago, I felt it was time to take the highest trade that we had right off that 103.94 as price action was turning around. That was the location we fired off the first trade. We decided to take this one out, so we're starting to take profit off the table, right? Because usually when price action starts to approach a previous low or a previous high for that matter, there is a natural support at that area, right? In this case, we're talking about a downside move, so the previous low provides a natural support area, and a lot of times we see price action backing off after hitting that area, after reaching that previous low area, and that's what's happening right now. So we took out one trade out, but we're not done yet with this. Obviously, like I said before, and you remember this, we got pretty ambitious target we're looking at. We're looking at the level of 99.75. Let's just refresh our memory as far as why we're looking at that level to be our profit target, primary profit target, potentially final destination as well. So that level is actually a combination of two different Fibonacci measurements, right? The first one is a Fibonacci projection 161.8%. That's the golden ratio. It's a solid level that we always like to work with, taken on the previous opposite move, meaning from bottom to top. I'm talking about bottom early April 2024 all the way to the top early September 2024. So if you apply 161.8, that's where we're gonna be right here, 99.75. Also, a correction analysis, right? So this was a projection analysis, now a correction analysis taken from the bottom right here, early September 2022, all the way to the top, early July 2023. That here we measured 76.4, which is by definition the last line of correction. Just happens to be these two levels fall exactly one on top of each other. So that's what we call a cluster. In this case, a hybrid cluster. A hybrid cluster meaning a projection measurement falling exactly on top of a correction measurement. This makes this level very powerful, very magnetic. We'll draw price to it, and potentially once it hits that area, it will repel price action. So that's why we're going to be aiming at that level. The reason we decided to go on and chase that level was because, and again, I want to refresh your memory, was because the breakdown that we've witnessed last month, I'm talking about the breakdown below 103.94, which was the last line of support inside of that range that we've been tracking ever since early 2023, right? That back and forth exchange finally got broken. The range got broken last month with a monthly close confirmation. Now, not just that, we have a reconfirmation of that breakdown. Take a close look. You can see how price action, not just last month obviously closed that monthly bar below 103.94, but this month it was starting moving upwards It was starting moving upwards at some point, even surpassing back above 103.94, but then a big drop, right? So basically it kind of tested that 103.94 from below, made sure it's a solid resistance now, right? It was a big support level, but after the breakdown was supposed to switch to being resistance, and price action literally shows us that that's exactly the case, because it was bouncing off right off of that 103.94. So that's the reconfirmation of that breakdown. Okay, so that's where we are right now. As far as our game plan goes, guys, even though we took one trade out to secure some profit that's been accumulated, we still have a long way to go to the target. So we want to get back to being more aggressive and increase our position size. But for now, we're going to keep these two trades intact, and we're going to come back on Monday fresh. If price action ends up today negatively, like it does right now, that's going to be a good indication that this downside trajectory is expected to proceed, and we will throw that trade that we took out today, we're gonna throw it back in and continue inflating our position size. Also, last thing I want to mention is our stop loss level that have been adjusted to 104.70. 104.70. If everything goes well today and it ends up negatively, stop loss level will probably be further adjusted and tightened up. Alright guys, that's about that. Quick update here on the situation with the euro dollar. Hope you enjoyed that video. We're going to move on to the next one. Take care.